so surprised.
As a matter of fact, I was.
Well, for a moment there, so was I. Heard myself agreeing to marry you, and I thought, what is she saying? And then all the craziness went away, and I thought, well, it's all so simple and right. Inevitable, I suppose.
Inevitable, she says.
Well, you kept telling me that's the way it would end up. That I'd realize that Edmund and I would be happier with you than without you. And I'd accept one of your proposals, and we'd be a family. You know, you haven't even said I told you so.
No.
Seneca. What's wrong?
You know, for somebody who is 2/3 of the way asleep, you are certainly full of conversation.
No. Does this have anything to do with what you were talking about in the restaurant? About the one thing that I have to know?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, what is it?
Give me a little while. I have to work it through myself first, okay?
Okay, all right.
It's so funny.
Oh, I don't think you're going to think it's funny.
Well, try me.
Well, most women get a certain satisfaction out of presenting their husbands with a child. But I am in the rather unique position of presenting my son with his father. And I really find that very satisfying. The more I think about the whole family idea, sharing Edmund and the three of us building a new structure with our values and our traditions, oh, the more I love it. And I do love you.
Well, I hope you always feel that way.
Well, at this point, after all we know about each other and all we've been through together, I'm not likely to change my mind.
Good. I'm going to hold you to that.
Where should we be married?
Oh, where would you like to be married?
I don't know. Maybe the house in the parlor. Or maybe we should take Edmund up to your mother's.
Oh, I'd like that. So would she.
Does she have help?
Yeah, when she needs it.
Well, maybe we'll leave Edmund with her for a couple of days, and we will honeymoon in Quebec. I mean, if she doesn't mind, give her a chance to get to know her grandson. And you could show me all those places that we talked about.
Jillian, don't, listen, let's don't plan the whole thing tonight, okay?
All right.
Oh, hey, listen, I would love to show you French Canada. If that's what you want, that's what we'll do.
You used to be so controlling.
Right.
Had to have your own way about everything.
Well, not always.
Yeah, everything that mattered. And you used to think that you had all the answers to everything.
Usually did.
But now it's whatever Jillian wants, Jillian gets.
You never agreed to marry me before.
I can't imagine why not. You're so much easier to get along with.
Hey, go to sleep,
Oh. Oh, the alarm.
Set for 7.
Love.
I love you.
Seneca?
No, it's all right. It's okay. You go to sleep.
standing by, so call now for this limited time offer.
Oh, warmth. Wonderful house. Beautiful, warm, old house. Oh, my feet are gonna break up. Where are you?
I'm leaving my boots in the hall.
You don't have to do that.
Oh, it's nicer, really. There's an inch of melted snow in each one. Well, if you don't mind wet socks on the kitchen floor.
Not at all. Poor Tom.
My trousers are soaked from the knee down.
Oh, why don't you just take them off? No, don't take them off. Oh, well, why not take them off, for heaven's sakes? We can just dry them on the radiator, and I'll get you a towel.
No, it's all right. They'll dry quicker on once my legs thaw out and generate some heat. Should I do something to this sled?
Oh, quite right. Let's see now. If you will dry the rudders and the steering rod and put it back in place till next time, I will make some hot chocolate. Ooh, how about a hot toddy?
Ooh, splendid.
Good. Tom, I don't know how to make a hot toddy.
A whiskey,
Right.
boiling water,
Boiling water. Okay.
sugar,
Sugar.
1 spoon of sugar in each glass.
Glasses. Okay.
Now, add a slice of lemon
Yeah?
and a slice of orange.
Yeah.
And have you got some cloves?
Cloves. Cloves. Yes.
A stick of cinnamon
Yes.
and a dash of nutmeg.
Nutmeg, nutmeg. Yeah.
Any or all of the above.
All and everything.
Now, pour in the whiskey.
Pour in the whiskey.
Now, muddle it around.
Muddle it around. Muddle, 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 muddle.
Add boiling water, and that's it.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, each one of my toes is a source of excruciating pain.
Go over and sit down and take off the wet socks and wriggle your toes cautiously. It may hurt even more for a while, but eventually you'll restore the circulation.
Do you think much about feet?
In what way?
How strange they are. Bony appendages with fringe.
No, I can't say that I've thought about them in that particular light. In fact, I may not have thought about feet at all since med school.
Oh, the Irish are very sensitive to feet, especially bare feet.
Really? Why?
Because for centuries and centuries, the Celts, those scholars and artisans, mystics and missionaries, never wore any shoes. Well, there was no need to living on that gentle island as they did. Now, when the English came, wearing shoes, of course, because their island isn't a gentle place, or so I'm told.
Yeah.
They looked at all the innocent Irish standing there with the grass peeping between their toes, and they decided that they were an uncivilized and barbarous lot that deserved to be overrun and plundered, which, of course, they immediately set out to do. And all because no one in Ireland thought to put on shoes.
Sounds pretty revisionist to me.
It's the truth. Oh, your kitchen floor is so nice and warm.
Oh, I wish we had a fireplace in here. We could have a turf fire with the kettle on the hob.
Oh, that is telepathy.
Why?
That was the picture in my mind. No words, but
A big open hearth, the fire banked in a big black iron kettle.
exactly.
I saw it too. Jill and I do that sometimes when we're relaxed and feeling very close.
Kettle's boiling.
Oh, yeah. Voila.
Thank you. To shared thought.
And to bare feet in your first snowball fight. That's pretty good.
Oh, you're a good cook.
Have you ever been ice skating?
No?
That's next.
Huh? Is it difficult?
Not if you have the ankles for it. You either do or you don't. You probably do. What about roller skating?
Once.
In Ireland?
No, here. Just after I arrived. I couldn't believe all those kids skating on the streets. I'd never seen that before. And I sat on my neighbor's stoop every evening and watched them play hockey the length of the block. Now, when I couldn't stand it any longer, I talked one of them into letting me strap on his skates and giving it a try.
What happened?
I pushed off downhill bravely, stayed upright for approximately 3 seconds, and tore the knee out of my only good pair of slacks.
You know, you're lucky you didn't break your neck.
Well, the kid said something to that effect.
I'll have you ice skating 30 minutes after you lace up your skates.
When will that be?
Sometime next weekend?
Oh, grand. You know, I really will break my neck.
Not a chance. You're safe with me.
Information? What borough?
Wouldn't be Manhattan.
I don't know, sir. What's the party's address?
Well, I don't know the exact address, but I believe it's in a section called Riverside.
Riverside is in Manhattan. What is the party's name?
Thomas Desmond. D-E-S-M-O-N-D.
Oh, I have a Thomas Desmond, but the number is unlisted.
Well, what does that mean?
I'm sorry, sir. I cannot release an unlisted number.
Well, what about the address? Hello? Operator?
I'll tell you something. I still feel like your father. Nothing's going to change that. Hey, well, I mean, I am your father in every way that counts. You see, the problem is that I sort of took responsibility for you. I didn't ask. But when I found out your biological father was someone else, you interested in this at all? Well, and that someone was a person who treated your mother badly, you know, didn't really deserve you or your mom. I decided I was going to buy us all some time. Now, look, maybe that was wrong, but see, I don't think so, Edmund. Your mother's a very bright lady.
No.
No, she is. She's a very bright lady, but she is also very single-minded, and she doesn't like to let go of things, see? And she needed time to get away from this guy. It's okay now, though. I think it's going to be all right. I hope so. Because, see, I got to tell her the whole story. And there's just a chance that... Hey, I don't want to lose her. I don't want to lose you. There's so much that I want to teach you, and I want to share with you. Hey, I want to be your father. You know, it's funny, but I have this feeling that you'd understand perfectly. Okay, good. Very good. All right, now you got me off center. Now give it all you got. That's it. More. More. Good. Okay, now don't let me come back up. Now put your back into it. Give it everything you got. Hey, come on, don't quit on me. Come on. That's it. Hold me off. Hang in there.
Oh, wow. Oh, well, you want to go 2 out of 3?
Yeah, I want to tell you something. That was terrific. I'm not kidding. Used to be easy. It's not easy anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it.
Well, I've been doing push-ups.
I know you've been doing something. How many are you up to now?
15. 22 if I cheat.
Attaboy. What do you say we pack up the rest of the stuff, huh?
Okay.
How many pairs of socks you taking with?
3.
All right. And who gets the flashlight?
How heavy is it?
Smart man. You've done this before. Just for that, you get the flashlight. You better check the batteries.
I put new ones in.
You know, there really isn't much left to teach you about camping, is there?
Well, I still can't light a one-match fire.
Maybe this trip.
Dad? Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why'd you want to be my father?
Because I loved you.
Even though I wasn't really yours?
Tell me, Edmund, do you feel as if you're not really my son?
No, I feel like you're my father.
Yeah, well, so do I. I loved your mother, took care of her before you were born. I delivered you, breathed for you on the way to the hospital. I wanted you to live more than I ever wanted anything. By the time we got through with all that, well, I felt as if your life was a part of my life. And I wasn't about to let anything or anybody take you away from me.
I'm glad you felt that way.
Oh, what are you two doing out here? Is he all right? He looks fine.
He is fine.
Seneca, will you please tell me what's going on?
This week.
Right
now.
I broken. Of diabetes, or if your loved one committed.
I don't think Roger will begrudge you the loan of a pair of socks.
Oh, good old Roger. Thank you very much. Ooh, cashmere, huh?
Oh, Roger takes very tender care of himself.
Was that a giggle?
Oh, I'm afraid it was.
Why are you giggling, Faith?
Because I drank that entire hot toddy in the space of about 3 minutes.
Reckless.
Yep. Oh, I wish I knew everything there is to know about you. Oh, now, don't worry. That is not an inquiry. I will not ask, not a word. I swear.
Thank you.
I can't help wishing, though.
Oh, I wish I could tell you everything there is to know. It wouldn't take too long. Well, thank you for a lovely evening again.
Yeah, it's getting to be something of a habit, isn't it?
It is. That is very nice. Good night.
Good night.
There's no need for you to go down the hole. I let myself out.
Well, thank you again. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, don't forget your boots.
Oh, right.
Riverside Hospital information.
Yes, good evening. I'm in town just for the night, and I'm trying to get in touch with my cousin who works in the public relations office of your hospital, Mr. Thomas Desmond.
Would you spell that, please?
D-E-S-M-O-N-D. All I have is the hospital number. I was hoping you could give me his home number and address.
I'm sorry, sir. That's against hospital rules.
Oh, well, look, I don't want to get you in trouble, but, well, I haven't seen my cousin in 15 years, since we were kids together, you know? And it looks like this is my last chance. I'm going back to Ireland tomorrow. I've been out in California for 2 weeks, and didn't get a chance to come east any sooner. So if you could, please help me. I'll tell you what, forget about the phone. Just give me the address. That way, if he doesn't want to see me, he can always slam the door in my face or whatever. And I promise you, I will not tell a living soul where I got the information from. Operator?
Thomas Desmond? No, all right, just a moment.
Thank you.
Here it is. Desmond, 721 West 157th Street.
Got it. Thanks again. You have just done me the favor of a lifetime.
At SoapNet, everything's better in a healthy skin rejuvenator.
Well, put him down, get in the bear, beside, turned over, right to sleep.
Oh, he's so good. Did he wake you up earlier? Because I didn't hear him.
As a matter of fact, I woke him. I couldn't sleep, and I wanted to hold him.
I know the feeling. And it is particularly strong in the middle of the night. And the reason it's so easy to get him back to bed is because he has had plenty of practice.
I see.
Seneca.
Yeah.
Please, tell me what is going on.
Yeah.
I feel a little apprehensive.
Okay, all right. I don't want to do it, though.
Yeah, that much I figured out all by myself.
Do you understand what my major concern has been the past year? On a personal basis, I mean.
Yes, I think I do. You wanted me to get myself sufficiently over Frank in order to realize how wonderful you are.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'd express it exactly that way, but essentially, that's it. I love you. I love Edmund. I was very much afraid that circumstances might lead you back to Frank Ryan. And since I was able to exercise some control over the situation, I chose to do so.
That sounds ominous.
As a matter of fact, look, I don't know how that word control crept in there. I am trying to do this very carefully because I don't want you to see it as control or taking over or any of that nonsense. Do you understand?
Seneca, I haven't the slightest clue as to what you're talking about.
I have information that is correctly and legitimately yours, which I deliberately chose to withhold from you until now. I accept full responsibility for that choice. I'd do it again if I had to.
All right.
I'm telling you now because I can't marry you until you know.
Know what?
Frank Ryan is Edmund's father.
Spend breakfast in bed with SoapNet. Sleep in, curl up, and check out with back-to-back episodes of One Tree Hill and Beverly Hills 90210. Breakfast in bed, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday on SoapNet.